How pathetic can some people be?
Went to Costco today to buy condoms. I don't need that many. That's just a proud moment walking up to the register. Could you wrap that up? I got places to be. Okay, thank you. Pimping ain't easy. It's time consuming. Costco's messed up, man. They sell caskets. At Costco, they sell What the hell did Grandpa do to you? You're buying his casket at Costco? Everyone shops at Costco. They're gonna know you bought Grandpa a casket. And it's Costco. You're gonna have to buy him in a 2-pack. That's where they get you. What are you gonna do with a second casket? Taunt the kids with it? Clean your room, you son of a bitch, or it's back in the box with you.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Okay, so Costco's return policy is amazing, right?
Oh, yeah. I told you.
What did you take back to Costco?
Well,
I think people like you and our dumbass of the day is going to be the reason why their return policy is going to be not so amazing.
Mine was not a big deal, and I told the guy when I walked up there, I said, hey, I don't have the receipt for this anymore. I bought it like a few years ago. It's been in my garage. It was a box of the Chevron oil, the 1030 weight oil that they sell. It's like $35 or something like that.
Does the oil go bad? Can they restock that?
See, I don't think oil goes bad. I talked to some people. They said no. He says, have you kept it kind of in a cool area out of the sun? I go, yeah, it's fine. Oil doesn't go bad. So I went to Costco, and I said, hey, listen, I'm cleaning out the garage, and I found a couple things, and I was curious if you would still take them back. If not, I understand. I did say that. And he looks at it, and he goes and he tries to scan it, and he looks it up, and he goes to a book, and then he's in a computer, and he's taking like 5 minutes. And people behind me, I know, are getting pissed off. It's like, it's a box of oil. And I'm like, just about to say, hey, just don't worry about it.
It's like the box part of it's falling apart. It's like cheesecloth.
Yeah.
And you're like holding it together.
He goes, oh, I found it.
Cradling it like a baby when you walk up and set it on the return counter.
He goes, yeah, you bought this 5 years ago. I said, wow. I did. I go, so do you not want to take it back? He goes, no, we'll take it back. It's fine. And then he goes, you want in-store credit or cash or whatever they do? And I said, yeah, I think it was just cash. And I said, well, I'm going to go spend it. So here I go. And so that was awesome. But I was also there another time taking something else back. And the guy in front of me had bought one of the surfboards there. And this thing had duct tape on it. It was beat to hell. It looked like Jaws took a bite out of it. Used it as a chew toy. And they took it back. And I was like, come on. I remember looking at to the guy next to me going, are you kidding me? They're going to take this back?
Yeah, let's take back anything. So this is a viral Facebook post that came from Santa Clarita.
I heard this. Is this about the Christmas tree?
Yeah. So
this is ridiculous.
I didn't see this at our local Costco's, but I did see it when I was down in Oxnard when I was getting gas on my way back over the holidays. They were selling live Christmas trees, not live Christmas trees, but cut Christmas trees, like your typical Christmas tree at the Costco. And I remember even saying to my wife, because this Costco Christmas tree is like 9 feet tall, and it was like $45. And I was like, God, man, we really got ripped off on our Christmas tree. We should have bought one here. And I pointed over to the Christmas tree. She was like, whoa, okay. It was kind of surprising. Same area, right? Santa Clarita, Oxnard, only probably 45 minutes apart. She took back her Christmas tree. Now, when I first saw the story, I thought it was a Christmas tree like you guys have, like
a fake one,
the fake Christmas
with the
tree.
lights in it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but this was a real dead Christmas tree. She took it back to the return, and her
after Christmas.
Yes, and she demanded she got her money back because she said that the tree did not stay green for as long as expected. What day do you think she took it back?
Probably, a day after Christmas or something?
January 4th, she took it back.
So her thing was, it dried out too fast? Well, that's your fault.
She said, yeah, this tree just didn't stay as green as long as I thought it was going to stay.
Come on.
How many things has this woman brought back
bad
to Costco?
Karma. And Costco took it back?
Yeah, they had some pushback. Okay, according to the eyewitness that posted it on her Facebook feed, they had some pushback. But their policy was that they'll take it back, so they took it back. So, hey, you want a free Christmas tree next year? Go to Costco, get your Christmas tree. Take it back.
No, don't do that. People are going to screw it up. They screwed up the electronics deal. You used to be able to take back. You could buy a TV, and this is what this woman would have done. Use it for 5 years, and then when a new TV comes out, you can take it back. But people were doing that at a rate with computers and all electronics, and now I think they have like a 90-day policy. You have 90 days to bring back electronics. It's unlike everything else there. But, God, I got some underwear from there. I've been wearing them for 6 months. I should put them back in the package, take them back, say, hey, you know what?
Why wait 6 months? You've proven the theory that you can wait 5 years.
I've been wearing motor oil. I've been wearing these underwear for 6 months. I'm just really not feeling them. Maybe you take them back and you sell them to somebody else.
Yeah, this tree just didn't stay as green as I thought.
Yeah,
it would be.
That's ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that's horrible, and that doesn't. Come on, that doesn't even make sense. How you're going to take back a live Christmas tree? I didn't know they did live Christmas trees. Yeah, when I first saw this story, too, I thought it was a fake tree and that she just used the fake tree for the holidays and she'd take it back.
Which I actually...
No, that's
I actually kind of applaud. But just because it's like, wow, you got some serious balls to do that. But now you have even more balls because you took back a dead tree saying that it did not stay green enough.
She bought a dead tree. It's not alive when you buy it. It's already been cut off.
It's so funny because the person who posted it on her Facebook feed, they totally blocked it out. They said, it's heartbreaking to think she may have needed that money so much that she lost all self-respect and dignity for it. You're shopping at Costco. People are pushing you out of the way to get a cracker with some dip on it, okay? There is no self-respect and dignity at Costco.
Look at that tree. That tree does look really piss poor.
It was a verified purchase on her account. She was shamed to a small degree. Well, you took it to a bigger degree.
That looks like a Griswold Christmas tree right there.
Yeah, it's big. Because it's Costco. It's got to be big, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, boy, you must have no shame at all. Just, you think you walk on water if you can take a tree like that back to Costco.
I'm guessing it's a woman because women do these things. I couldn't imagine it's a guy that did it. But the person that posted on their Facebook feed said, she didn't seem to mind that I took a picture, and I said, "Are you serious?" while taking the picture. She's like, "Cool, that's cool. I'm getting my 45 whatever back, $45.99, or is what's the deal with the prices at the end? What's it mean? $45 even means that they're going to have them out of stock, right?
No, I think it's when it's, I don't know. When it has the asterisk in the upper right-hand corner, that's the
I heard if
they're not going to restock that
if it ends in a 00, that they're getting rid of it.
Oh, okay.
That they're not going to have it there anymore.
Yeah.
If it and a 97 is another indicator. 97 or 00. 99 means they're going to have it all the time.
Let me tell you this: these Christmas tree people, I have a friend that does a lot of this. They make pretty good. They almost make 50% profit on every tree that they sell.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'd say at least. But
you got to 40%. You got to have people coming to your lot.
So Costco to give her back her $50 to $75 for
the cost of doing business.
That's the cost of doing business.
Still, man.
Jeez,
you've got to have.
Look at her. Look at her over there.
You've got to have serious.
Take back my tree.
I mean, I would love to see her role of returns. Like my sister-in-law has been banned from returning stuff to Amazon because she returns so much to Amazon.
Yes. They should have a blacklist. She should be banned on the blacklist.
I'm sorry, not banned, but she's been warned. And that warning was enough to give her like the red light. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should stop returning stuff. This woman...
Costco should take anything back, but you may be put on that list. And right now, lady, you're on probation.
Yeah, she should be on double secret probation at Costco.
For a dead Christmas tree.
Congratulations to Jeff and Jeremy.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. 93.3 KZOZ. Rocks.
We're asking you online and on the phones at 543-3693, what's the most egregious, ridiculous thing you've seen somebody take back to Costco?
Surfboard, Jeremy's seen it. God, what I saw.
Duct tape and just banged up.
What I saw, I owned, and mine was in poor condition. And I was like, I can't believe these people brought it back. And it's like, I'm surprised. Costco, you need to do something
Most
about
ridiculous
like,
thing
type
you've
your
seen
return
somebody
policy.
return back to Costco. Matt writes in. He says a couple of different things. One of them was a sofa that was 5 years old that somebody thought they'd bring back.
And I'm sure they took it back.
Oh, they took it back. And he says the other one, oh, my God, how egregious is this? He says, eaten on lobster tails from a wedding reception. How do you bring food like that back to Costco? See,
You have got to be kidding me.
now, I know they don't restock it, okay? There's no way they restock it, but they'll actually take back seafood. He's got to be busting our balls on that one. Oh, and half-eaten lobster tails from a wedding reception.
Maybe they bit into the lobster tails and they're like, oh, these lobster tails taste like they're from Costco.
I bought the lobster on the ice at Costco and took it home, threw it on the grill. Oh, my God, it's really good.
The crab is good, too.
I've never tried the crab. You've had the crab?
If you can get it. Yeah, they don't have it that often. It's like you have to catch it at the right time.
What, do you boil it?
No, it's fully cooked. All you have to do, you have to clean it, which is not a
I'm talking
a
about,
fun
you know,
chore.
that big ice chest out there and the guy sits behind the glass? Those ones. Those are raw.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the crab. The crab is the same thing. It's cooked, though. They cook the crab before you do it. It's just, you know.
So the lobster's raw, but the crab is cooked.
You actually have to cook the lobster? The lobster's not cooked ahead of time?
No, you have to cook the lobster.
Oh,
It's just
the
a
crab-
lobster
the crab's-
tail.
The crab's totally cooked.
You cut it open, you know, and then you pull the meat out, and then you put put it on the barbecue, little water in the bottom of the shell, it steams it. Have you cooked lobster? It's
No.
really easy.
Why?
It looks like it could
Why
be
would I
tough.
cook lobster
And then
when I
at the
just
end,
get
you
it at a
flip it
restaurant?
over to give it some grill marks. It's good stuff. All right, we got somebody on the line here.
Not
All
a
right.
lobster fan.
543-3693, by the way. You can call or text in on the 805 beer lines. Go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to say really quick that another racket, I think, for returning stuff would be something like what? Books? Costco sells books, right?
Right.
Like you read the book and you're like, all right, well, the story wasn't good, so I want my money back.
Costco turns into a friggin' library at that point.
I mean, how about I read the book? I don't need it anymore. Why do people feel
Right.
this need to keep books? Like it's some sort of conquest that they've done. Ooh, I've read that book. But you're not. Who goes back and reads a book again?
That's what a bookshelf is. It's just a trophy case.
Yes, it's people's trophy
Look at my
case.
accomplishments. I read this book. It was like 1,000 pages. I can't get rid of it. I need someone to recognize the effort that I put in.
Oh,
it's
yes.
hardback. It
Yes,
was super heavy. I had to hold it.
Grapes of Wrath. I read that back in 5th grade. I've decided to put it up on my bookcase.
Preston writes in on the 805 beer text lines at 543-3693, and he starts talking about Circuit City back in the day. And I think this is what caused Circuit City to go out of business. And, you know, Costco had this policy where you could bring back TVs. Well, people, when they would get ready for the Super Bowl this time of year, they would go buy this big fancy TV, and then they would take it back. And you kind of remember that, right? Well, Circuit City went out of business. There's a reason they went out of business, because they would take these TVs back. They then started charging a restocking fee. Oh, the restocking fee. But they had to sell the TVs that were already opened as an open product and a much discounted product, and so on.
See that the thing that Circuit City doesn't have going for it is when people go there to buy carrots, they have to buy them in 5-pound increments. So you know they don't have that extra money that they're skimming from at Circuit City. They're just selling electronics. You know, like Costco, they could score their bottom line with the return of the TVs, the influx of the return of the TVs after the Super Bowl by selling other things.
I wonder if anybody's ever tried to take
and-
a hot dog back. Like, you know what?
No,
but those are so cheap. But I ate the chicken bake. You know what? I ate this chicken bake and I ate half of it. But, you know, just, I don't know. There's something right. Can I get my money back? No. It's like, who goes to a restaurant, eats the meal, and then expects to not have to pay for it? You eat the meal, you got to pay for it. That's the old adage, right? And
See, so somebody wrote in and said that they saw somebody return a half-eaten cheesecake, and Costco took it back. That was unnamed, by the way. Include your name when you write in.
well, yeah, people don't think to do that, but yeah, because we don't know who you are. We'd love to be able to give you
Well,
credit.
I want to give you credit, okay?
Yeah.
You see somebody you see some fat lady bring back a half-eaten cheesecake. I want a fat shamer.
Okay, so half-eaten cheesecake. All right, what is the excuse? What could the excuse be? Well, you know,
It just didn't taste like what we expected.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. You know, like,
Their cheesecakes there are huge. Their
I
pies
know.
are huge. So it totally would make sense that you would have a dinner. You would bring out the cheesecake for dessert.
and
you would
feed
eat half of it.
6 people
Right.
dessert.
And you would still have half left. You're like, let's take it back.
Yeah, we're not going to eat this whole thing. Let's take it back.
543-3693.
And while this seems like
Air your grievances.
great idea on a personal level, it's a horrible idea on a greater good level, okay? Because
Thank you, Scott. Scott just wrote in.
for the greater good, you are driving up the prices at Costco by doing this.
Yeah, you're screwing all of us.
And I've noticed that the prices at Costco are creeping up and up and up. And I've noticed that actually there are supermarkets I can go to that don't have such great return policies because people don't return food normally. That there are supermarkets that I go to that the prices are a little bit better than Costco now, even though I pay Costco $50 a year, $65 a year, whatever the rate is, to be a member to shop there. It's worth it for the gas, though.
I can't believe the balls on some people. Half-eaten food. Why would you ever take food back? What are they supposed to do with it?
So now, in the last 25 minutes, we've been talking about this. The instances in which have come up the most are people bringing back food. Now, I realize the question is, what is the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen somebody bring back to Costco? And food should top the list because have you ever taken back food?
No.
Once I bought a jar of Miracle Whip, and I bought it, I took it home, and I looked at the date, and the date was like 2 weeks ago, all right? This was at Target. And I was like, "Ooh, gosh, I better throw that out because I bought it 2 weeks. It's been sitting on the shelf 2 weeks past its expiration date." And I did not take it back. I called Target and I said, "Hey, just so you guys know, you might want to check your Miracle Whip and see if others there have the date of." Then I went back like a couple days later and I wanted to check. I wanted to see, I'm doing a little secret shopper action.
Due diligence?
Yeah. I wanted to see if nope, they all had the same expiration dates. They didn't care when I called them up and told them, but I still didn't take it back. I threw it away. That's on me for not checking the
I would have taken it back, thrown it in their face. I called 2 days ago.
That's on me in my expiration date, okay? I should check that expiration date. That's on me, Jack. Another one for Costco. Preston writes in, he says, somebody took back an entertainment system because she was moving. They told her they couldn't take it back because it was broken, one, and it was 2 years old.
Well, good for Costco.
They said they would take it back, but they would have to red list her. So there is some kind of, egregious
Nice.
Violator list.
We're going to red list you. That's what I'm talking about.
She still did it.
Of course she did. Because once you're in that position, you just can't be wrong. So you go on the red list. Troublemaker.
Okay, if you live your life by the code that I'm going to take back a broken entertainment system that is 2 years old to Costco, and you live by that code, and you've severed that relationship, there's other things that you've taken back. You've got to take back. Your return rate of things you buy at Costco has got to be up into like the 40-50% range,
right?
Sure. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Because, it's like they say, when you break the law, when you're speeding and you get caught for speeding, it's not like that was the first time you were speeding.
Exactly.
You probably speed all the time.
Exactly.
You just finally got caught. Happens with people that like to have a couple of drinks and drive. They think, no, I'm fine. But eventually you get caught doing it.
Somebody else writes in, a friend took back a fridge after 7 years.
That's crazy.
And they took it back, no problem.
Yeah.
I know where I'm buying my refrigerators from now on.
Good morning. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.